Good evening, everyone. This is Aaron, the Carnivore-ish guy, doing a little recipe video tonight. I'm going to be making a cheeseburger casserole. You can make this as keto, carnivore as you like. There is a way to do it completely carnivore, but I'm actually going to be adding a little bit of veggies, a little bit of onion and pickles in this. But if you leave the onion and pickle out or any other veggies, then you have a carnivore dish here. So what we're going to have, So what this is going to have in it, it's going to have some, there's going to be a kind of a breading mixture. It's going to be eggs and heavy whipping cream. Of course, we're going with some ground beef. We're doing some pickles, onions, and cheese, of course. I'm going to use freshly shredded cheese. You can, of course, use the pre-shredded cheese if you would like. It's really up to you, to the ingredients. You know, make them as clean as you want. And I actually had some pork belly here. This is from the Laura Spath recipe where she cooked it, fried it, left it overnight, and did all the fun stuff with it. Check out her video. So I'm going to chop up some of that and put some of that in there as well. So let's get this ground beef cooking. Got some bacon grease here going on the pan, getting it ready for the ground beef. Now you can use as much ground beef as you like, honestly. I'm probably going to use about 2 pounds or so. It's really depending on what you like. So yeah, this is probably just over 2 pounds of ground beef. If you feel like you need to put more in, you can put more. You want to use less, it's up to you. Season the meat how you like it. I mean, you can use any seasonings you like for this. It's really, make it your own. I just do in the actual ground beef portion of this, I'm just doing salt and pepper. Now this doesn't have to be cooked all the way through the meat. You know, you don't have to overcook it because it's still going to cook in the oven. You know, is the casserole part. So that's something just to keep in mind for yourself. Now, while the beef is cooking, I'm going to start to chop our onions and pickles. There's our onions. Use as much or as little as you want. Use whatever veggies, if you want to put peppers in, whatever you want. There's our chopped pickles. This is some of that pork belly that was left over, so we're going to mix a little of that in instead of just cutting up some bacon or cooking up some bacon. There's the beef in the casserole dish. I decided to cook up a little bit more, maybe another 3/4 of a pound, whatever's left in that half. Just because I think just a little bit more is not going to hurt. Now, of course, how you guys want to layer it, up to you completely. I'm just going to throw everything in here, mix it all up, top with cheese, and then the custard. Now the custard mixture is just 8 eggs and 1 cup of heavy cream. You're just going to mix it together really good. I did forget to say, you know, while you're doing all this, heat your oven to 350 degrees. Now with the custard mixture, this is where you can also get a little adventurous. You can put any seasonings you want into this. So I think I'm going to I'm going to put a little garlic powder in this because it's just going to go on top of the other stuff. And there's the cheese, the casserole with the cheese and everything right there. Peppers and onions all mixed in together. So I just realized I missed a major step in this, which adds a ton of flavor. Before you pour the custard on top, I would also put some Dijon mustard on top of the mixture before you pour the custard on top. My daughter actually said, "Oh, you forgot the mustard." I 100% did. Add so much more flavor. So, thank you. Now, once it's incorporated, all you're going to do is you're going to just pour this mixture over the top. Just evenly make it around. Now, you know, after I said I was going to put the garlic in there, I never put the garlic powder in there. It's okay, it'll go down. Now, we're going to bake this at 350 degrees. We're going to keep an eye on it, probably about a half hour, 25 minutes to a half hour. I'll go ahead and top it with some more shredded cheese, and then we'll have our casserole and dinner. Of course, you can make this dish with anything. You don't have to use ground beef. You can use ground turkey, ground chicken. Obviously, I like beef, but, you know, whatever floats your boat. And, you know, that's all it is. I scored a really good deal on a 40-pound thing of chicken wings, so Tonight I'll be freeze drying, or not freeze drying, that I'll be vacuum sealing those to get them frozen. And yeah, we're just patiently waiting now. Just came out of the oven here. Now we're going to top with the cheese, and then we're going to cook it just a few more minutes. Here is the finished recipe. I know this camera and the lighting here doesn't do much justice. May not look like much. Probably a little bit too much of the custard, but otherwise it's going to go down just fine. So this is a cheeseburger casserole. Hope you enjoy.